everybody, and welcome back to Canine Cabana's Pet Month training series for the month of May. I'm Kristen. I'll be joined here by my dog Timmy, and today we're going to be talking all about nail trims. Now I'm sure many of you have seen the video going around of the girl putting plastic wrap on her head, covering it with peanut butter, and then using it as a distraction to trim her dog's nails. If you haven't seen the video, here's a basic rundown of what it looks like. Okay. So my initial reaction, they're definitely on the right track, using food to make that behavior more positive. But they're making it so much more complicated and much messier than it needs to be. And not to be the Debbie Downer, but seeing somebody's head that close to a dog's mouth during what is a pretty stressful event does make me extremely nervous. I wouldn't recommend it. Now I know many of you watch these videos and you see Timmy working through the behaviors and you're like, oh, he already knows it. It's so easy for him. When we first got Timmy, nail trims sounded a little something like this. So nail trims are definitely an ongoing thing for us. I'll show you step by step how I worked through it with Timmy, and then you can use some of those tips to work on your own dog's nails. Since Timmy would scream if he saw nail clippers, I started off with a nail grinding tool instead. I also like to work in an area where he's nice and relaxed. I started off introducing the tool by feeding him while it was running so he wouldn't be afraid of the sound. It's important to break down the whole process into smaller pieces so you don't overwhelm the dog. From there, I would touch the nail grinder to his nail while it was turned off, just to get him used to the movement. Once I turned it on, I backtracked a little and worked on just moving it towards his paw. Then I tried putting everything together and worked on one nail briefly, making sure that he stayed nice and calm. Good boy. This video is Timmy's reaction when we first started filming the nail trimming portion. Even though he's not screaming, he is leaning away from me as far as he can, and he keeps trying to pull his paw away, so I can clearly see that he's not comfortable. I wanted to show you this so that you can see the progression of his responses as we worked on it in real time. So again, I start off by just touching the trimmers to his nails and make the clipping sound near his paw just to make sure that he stays calm. Now it's time to attempt the first clip. He jerks his paw back but still lets me hold it, so he does get a reward for that. On the next attempt, he pulls his paw away completely, so I just give him a second to reset and then try it again. He does still do one small jerk, but it's better than the previous attempt, so he does get a reward again. This time he doesn't pull back quite as much, so I reward him a little bit more heavily to let him know that that was a better response. The last response was the best one, so I gave him a lot of treats and ended the session there. The key to nail trims is making sure that your dog stays comfortable. So take your time, make sure you move at the dog's pace, and then you'll start to see some good progress. If you're interested in learning more about our training programs, feel free to give us a call at 813-672-9663 to speak to our customer service team and find out which program is right for you. We'll see you again here next week, so until then, happy training!